Hi, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Leah,
and this is Iris Magazine.
Oh,
First on the
Stop it!
Hi, I'm Sarah,
And I'm Leah,
and this is Iris Magazine.
bonjour, Léa Marie, Sarah. How are you?
Bonjour, ça va bien?
Thank you for having us.
Yes, we're so excited to be here today.
Such a pleasure for us. So tell me more about yourself. Who are you? What do you do? I want to know everything about you.
Oh gosh, we start learning here for 4 hours if we go through everything. But if it's not already obvious, we're twins and we work together. So we collaborate on a variety of different art projects. We really live the phrase, follow your dreams, follow your passions. So
And do what you love. That
exactly.
means
We
a lot
really
to us.
take that to heart and actually apply it every day. So for us, that means getting involved in a variety of projects and also trying a lot of different things that don't work. So we've dabbled in just about everything when it comes to the arts because that's what we're most passionate about. We grew up with dance, we grew up with music, we grew up making short films, and we just continue
Working with
to
different charity organizations.
yeah, and just continue to build on our passions and kind of try new things every day. Some things don't work, some things do, and
If we fail, we try again. There's that many things that we've done that haven't worked out, but that hasn't discouraged us or stopped us, which is something I think is really special about us.
our newest project is music, and we're continuing to kind of delve into music and experiment with different sounds and different genres that we didn't consider before.
That's true. It's been a scary but amazing
It's
journey
been
at the same
scary,
time.
but we've been experimenting a lot with different sound, and I feel like we've finally honed down our sound.
Mhm.
And we sing together and we work on our music together. So it's been so fun to kind of join our creative
Yeah, it's
vision.
like kind of having a built-in best friend.
Exactly.
Which is the best part of it.
So, yeah, it's been really fun, and we're excited for our music and to finally share it with the world because it's been years in the making.
So tell me, what is the theme of your new musical project and what makes it unique?
Well, it has been, I think the thing that makes it unique, it is a combination of sounds and a combination of genres. So we pulled on like Motown sounds, so very soulful, very sultry. We also pulled on like modern pop and pop funk and pop disco.
A little bit of like 70s, 80s
Yeah,
twist
and
in
we
there, which is
really-
really unique. 'Cause I think that
Exactly.
some of that music's coming back. So we like to intertwine some of those beats and vibes into our new music.
Yeah, we really pulled on 70s and 80s sound. That's like my favorite time for music. I just feel like it was so timeless, really.
It
'cause we're still
was, it
listening to
was,
it and
yeah.
we still love it.
So many amazing hits were made
Exactly.
during that time.
and so many incredible artists. So
Mhm.
we've pulled a lot from the 70s and 80s, which I think was very bold.
It was a little bold,
But I think that it's beautiful and it's incredible. The finished result is something that we can be proud of.
Well, thank you. And tell me more about yourselves away from the public eye. What kind of person are you in your daily life?
So growing up, actually, our mother worked in a charity here in
Paris.
Paris.
It's in Paris.
Yes.
And
Being around that energy, I feel like really shaped us. You know, seeing her uplift other women, empowering other women really made an impact in our lives. And every day we try our best to just uplift people, motivate people, empower people. And that's something that I think really shaped us to who we are.
Absolutely. Well said. Yeah. We definitely followed our mother's example. I think she's obviously an incredible woman and like my biggest inspiration. And for her, it was always just hounded into us from a very young age to support women and to empower women
And uplift
and
people.
and even people who have different experiences than us, and to understand the world from a wider viewpoint, not just
Right.
our perspective.
Exactly, a bigger perspective.
And so that's definitely something that we live by for sure.
What life experience has had the most impact on you, and what lesson did you learn from it?
I was just gonna bring up that experience.
Tell me more about it.
I think that, we like my mom would literally take us to volunteer at different charities.
Growing
and
up.
At such a young age, we would you know, hear these stories of these
Other
different
women and what they
experiences
went through
yeah,
and their experiences and their
exactly.
hardships and how they still overcame it.
Exactly.
And that for us changed a lot.
Yeah.
You know, seeing what they went through and that they're still here, they're still going is honestly, I feel like really shaped us
Yeah,
to who we
so
are.
my mom did not shy away. So, like, from the youngest age, we were speaking with victims of domestic violence, speaking with women who had experienced homelessness, and just the biggest variety of experiences that maybe we personally couldn't relate to, but we still understood. And I think that those experiences with these other women who were
Yeah.
so strong and,
so
and
strong.
overcame more than we ever have been the best experiences for me and have definitely, I think, defined,
Shaped us
yeah,
to who
shaped
we
us
are.
to who we are. I wouldn't even
Absolutely.
say it's me, but it's the strength of other women and women as a whole that inspires me and has shaped me, and I feel like has the biggest impact on us.
Absolutely.
And if you have to tell me only one, like the most memorable moment from your childhood, what is it?
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
One moment?
Oof, that's a hard
That's a hard one.
I'd honestly say I think just having her in my life across the board, you know, growing up with a twin sister. Most people don't have a twin. And from birth, we were together from the very moment we came out. And so just having her with me, I think has just made my life so amazing and really shaped us.
Absolutely. I think that one moment really is just all the moments that were
Mhm.
difficult, all the moments that we didn't understand. She understood me. And so it was just so nice to always have, you know,
Someone who understands you and you
Exactly.
can go through life together with them. Like
Yeah.
we have the same moments. I
and
say
the same experiences from day
experiences.
one.
Yeah.
So, it's just been really nice to share every moment, you know, with my sister. So
You know, I always wanted to have a twin sister for only one thing. To try to switch like for a
switch
day.
places?
Have you ever tried it?
Oh, absolutely. Like in school, there was a time I didn't want to take a test. And I was like, Sarah, can you do it for me? And she put glasses on, she dressed like me, and took my test.
yeah. And the other thing too is I think a lot of people switch our names.
Yeah, they do.
So it takes people sometimes years to figure out like who's actually Sarah and who's Leah. So we just respond to both. You
It's
know,
true.
like if you
It's
look
like
in my
twin
direction
senses.
and you're like Leah, I'm coming. And if you call her Sarah and she knows, like you mean her.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, our parents still sometimes get our names confused.
And we
so-
have a twin sense where if someone's saying Sarah, but they're really trying to call me, I actually know
Exactly.
that they're trying to call me. It's just a twin thing.
Yeah, for sure.
That seems so fun. Can we go back to your music? I need you, please, to spoil it a bit for me.
Okay.
So we do have a new song coming out next month. It's very pop funk. It's very fun. It is the perfect summer song.
Mhm.
I can't wait to share it. Like I've actually had it on repeat and I love this song and I'm so glad because I feel like it feels so good to put out something that I love.
Mhm.
So it's coming out next month and then it's going to be followed by our full album, which is very pop funk, pop disco, 70s, 80s. It's just a good time. Like
So
imagine
excited.
yourself at like just a 70s club,
Party.
disco club.
Yeah, and
I
our
think-
song comes on.
Exactly. That's like
Mhm.
the vibe.
A little bit of heartbreak vibes in there. You know, we kind of sing from the heart. So we like to sing from like experiences and things we've been through, which I think is like really unique about our music. And it's kind of us being sensitive and sharing a part of us to the world.
Yeah. Also, we're not afraid of putting like the saddest lyrics with the most fun, upbeat
Oh,
melody. Like we
interesting.
really are experimental with that.
Yeah, that's
So-
true.
It'll be an interesting listen.
It's gonna be interesting.
Do you want to sing something for us right now?
Well, I feel like the thing about music is I hate calling myself a singer because I'm not just a singer, I make music.
Alright.
So for me, that means writing the lyrics, comprising the melody, the production, you know, like we do it all. And also like choosing the instruments. So with the band. And so I'm very particular in that it's music. It's not just singing because singing can be boring. It's music.
Music.
So I need every component for you to fully
there's
understand
depth
what
to
I'm
it.
trying to
Mhm.
convey, if that makes sense. So without my band here and my production, it wouldn't be complete.
And now let's talk about fashion. Can you
Ooh.
describe your fashion style for us and where you love to shop?
The most.
Oh, I
Let's
love that
please talk about
question.
fashion. I think for me, of course, I love the major fashion houses, Dior, Louis Vuitton. But
I also love small designers as well.
but I
mean,
also like to appreciate like small designers because these are
Absolutely.
the next fashion stars.
Mhm.
And so I think that if I can get in on it early and I see undiscovered talent, I
Yeah.
love to recognize it.
We also love to be very unique with our fashion. I'm very into something that no one else has. I love custom made things. I love things that are unique to me, creative. Honestly, fashion is art to me, and I love wearing people's art. So giving people a chance to put their art on me and seeing their self through me and honestly using me as art to express fashion is something that means a lot
I
to
think
me.
so too. And I
Mhm.
personally love vintage pieces.
Oh,
I
we
just
love
think that, like,
vintage.
if it's vintage, it's already stood the test of time.
Mhm.
So you don't have to worry about if it's going to look crazy in 20 years because 20 years has already passed.
And it still looks good.
looks good
Yeah.
and it's still cute. So I love vintage pieces.
Me
I feel
too.
like
they're one of a kind.
yeah, and also they're like a time capsule that you can wear.
It
And I think
is.
it's so amazing.
It has
So
like
for me,
history with it,
like
you know.
thrifting is my favorite. Like we
We
grew
love
up in
thrifting.
thrift shops.
Yeah, we grew up in
Our-
thrift shops.
Our mom is like the biggest thrifter ever. So we grew up in thrift shop. Like literally everything I wore when I
Was
was younger
thrifted.
was thrifted.
and I loved it.
secondhand,
I loved
and
it because
I
people are
loved
like,
it.
"Where'd you get that from?" I'm like, "Thrifted."
Goodwill, Salvation Army. No, you cannot buy another. So
It's true.
yeah.
Mhm.
Do you have an accessory, like one essential thing, which represents Léa Marie and Sarah? Only one.
Honestly, when I was 16 years old, my grandmother gifted me her engagement ring. And it's
Oh.
this black onyx ring in the shape of a heart. And it's probably my dearest piece of jewelry that I have, especially because it came from her. Wearing it feels like she's still with me. It feels like a part of her is with me. And every time I wear it, I think of her. So I think that'd be one of my favorite jewelry pieces.
And for me, she gave me one too. So boring answer, but I have another piece of my grandmother's jewelry that was a family heirloom. So that's probably my favorite. You know, I think it's things that have meaning, something
Things that have
that
meaning.
you know has meaning and you know came from someone that you love. So for me, my grandmother's jewelry is definitely my favorite accessory.
And which designer would you like to work with?
I actually would like to see more like Nigerian designers.
Mhm.
My ethnicity is Nigerian, so I would like to see more designers from Africa. I would like to work with more designers from Africa. I feel like they're a bit underrepresented.
They are.
And I'd like to see more of their work.
Mhm.
I'd like to be able to
Give them representation
And
and show that
visibility,
there's so many amazing designs.
and plus I just love the
everything.
colors. Like Africa is like
So
colors are so beautiful. So
fun, colorful.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, so I definitely would love to see more undiscovered talent, really. Like, I know I'd be easy to just list like some big fashion house, but for me, I think that the undiscovered talent, because I know what it feels like to be
Yeah.
like, you know, just trying to like make your art and wanting people to see it and
Mhm.
for us to hear our music. So if I can do the same for designers, that's my favorite thing.
Too.
And about the colors, would you describe yourself as a black and white person or a colorful person?
That's so hard. 'cause
It
it's like,
depends on my mood.
yeah, or the season.
or
know.
the season. Yeah,
Mhm.
honestly, for me, it's just like a mood thing. And sometimes I'll go like, you know, 3 months where I'm just like, I only want to wear black and white.
She wears
I'm
black
really
a little bit
liking
too much.
the
I'm like, Sarah, let's
monochrome.
get some color in
and
there.
she kind of is like, okay, you know.
I love pastels. I love the silver, the gold looks. Again, the African prints with all the unique designs. It's like wearing a mosaic art piece,
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
so beautiful.
Mhm.
So I think it goes both ways. I think this summer I'm kind of trying to experiment with more pastels.
Me
and brighter
too.
colors.
Lighter yellows, light green
Yeah.
hues.
But really, it just depends on my mood.
What has been your most memorable collaboration in fashion and why?
I think when we get to twin,
I was just gonna say
we
that,
had some
like-
designers who made us custom dresses that were exactly the same.
Yeah.
And they complemented each other, and I think that that was the best part because the artwork was like connected. It was
It's
like
a
us wearing
full piece.
a full piece,
It's
but
both
together.
Yeah,
exactly.
so I think I was gonna say the same. Like when we're able to wear something that was designed for both of us,
Mhm.
but that was designed that we are dressed together and kind of like stand together.
Yeah.
So the work and the fashion is a
Two
full-
piece. It's a two.
It's a
people-
two-piece,
two people
literally.
outfit. Yeah.
Two people. So
Do you have a message or for our for your followers and for Iris Magazine readers?
of course.
Oh.
Well, this is gonna sound so cliche, but follow your dreams, and I can't say it enough. Follow your dreams at all costs.
And don't be afraid to fail either. Failure leads to success. We have failed 100 times, but
More
got
than
up
you know.
one more time and succeeded. And honestly, I could give advice is don't let failure discourage you. Use it as strength to succeed.
I feel like failure is the price of success in some ways. Like I feel like there's an entry cost to success, and it's
Yes.
definitely failure. And I feel like following your dreams is always worth it because worst case, it's easier to say I tried and it's okay that I failed,
Right.
but it's even harder to live with what could have been. I think that's the hardest
fear of
thing.
what could have been
Yeah.
versus the fear of I tried
Yeah.
and I got to experience it one way or another.
And if you keep trying, eventually you will get it for sure.
Thank you so much, Léa Marie, Sarah. Nice to meet you.
Of course. Thank you for having us.
you.